Hello and welcome to the Ministry of Miniatures, and today we've got a very special battle report. I am joined by both Stewart and Helena, and we're going to run through their first game of Bolt Action version 3. So this is our town that we're going to be fighting over today, and as you can see there's plenty of buildings, plenty of snow. We're going to keep it simple. We're not having any special snow rules or fog. It's going to be a straight up battle, but we have rolled for scenarios. So before we do, I'm just going to tell you what we rolled. So the first one was key positions, and Helena rolled a 6, which means we're going to have 7 objectives. Then the second one was long edges. So Stuart selected to go on the far side, was it? And Helena is going on the near side, this side. And then we are then doing meeting engagement. So we will go through what that means in a moment. Okay, so first up, let's have a look at what we've got. As you can see, there's a crossroads running through the middle of the table. There are ruins. These are not houses. We're going to treat them as ruins. So hard cover across the centres. There are hedges on top of the hills. And if you see, if I get low, you can see we've just got a slight incline. So these hedges here will offer soft cover, as will the hedges and the fences. Vehicles can't go through the fences unless they're tracked, so I think both sides have got half track today. And then the log piles, as you see here, these will also offer hard cover. As I say, we're not playing any of the special rules for snow or ice. It's just going to be a straight up battle. So let's have a look at the forces. Okay, so first up is Stuart with the 1,000 point army that Helena's running with today.
First up we have a rifle platoon. The first squad only has 1 BAR, but the other 2 squads have 2 BARs in them, which are modelled at the back. We have a Commander Somerville in charge of those, and he also has a bazooka team to call upon.
Very good.
We then have a armoured platoon, which are 2 jeeps and a M3 half track with a heavy machine gun on it. It doesn't have the modelled medium machine gun on the side. Yep. That is going to be the command vehicle for this platoon, and they also are rocking a bazooka team. Yep. They thought they might be coming up against a lot of armour, but they weren't.
They're still a half track. So.
We also have a artillery observer, yep, which will be seconding in with the other platoon, which is a heavy weapons team, so that he can spot for the medium mortar.
Yep.
Red Bull is running that platoon, so have a medium mortar and 2 medium machine guns at the back.
Very good. So quite infantry heavy. There's a bit of movement with some vehicles, and you've got 3 patrons, so Somerville, Bear and Red Bull. So don't forget, if you want to lead a unit, or you want to be a company commander or a platoon commander, or even a specialist unit or section, check out the details below and become a patron, help the channel out. All the money goes back into the channel, so it will really help. But let's have a look at the Germans. Okay, next up we have the Germans.
All right, we have Altman, which is in charge of the rifle platoon. Grizzly is going to be in charge of the Grenadier squad. They are all Panzer Grenadiers. This squad and this squad both rocking 2 machine guns.
Yeah.
The third squad is rocking all assault rifles. They are going to be in the Hanomag that we're going to see later, and the other 2 squads could be in the trucks.
Okay.
There's also a sniper team in that platoon.
Yep.
We then have another artillery forward observer, which will be doing exactly the same as the Americans, and he's going to be subbing in for the medium mortar as a spotter in that separate. We have another heavy weapons platoon. That is Grey Wolf in charge of that, with 1 heavy machine gun and 1 medium mortar.
Yeah, and a nice little half track there as well. Good, so that's the German force. It's around 1,000 points, just under. I think they're both just under.
Both just under 1,000.
Very good. So it's going to be, as the scenario says, meeting engagement. So the 2 forces are just moving forward to see what's around, and they're going to come across each other, and it's suddenly a dash to try and get those key positions and have the strategic upper hand against the enemy. So there we go. Let's get ready and see what the troops are going to be left in reserve and what deployment we're going to do. Okay, so we've just rolled and Stewart got the highest roll, so he is going first. He's decided to put grenadiers in that truck, and in a half track he, as he said on the video a minute ago, is putting his assault rifles. And then over on this side, Helena has put her spare bazooka inside the half track just to give her some mobility and a bit of firepower on the move. So there we go. It is time for us to deploy the 7 key positions that we've got. There are also markers here with American and German, so we can put that next to it so we know who owns what. So before we do that, we just need to put in the bag some dice for the infiltrators. So I think Helena's got 1 and you've got 2, haven't you? So we just put those in and then we can draw those out in a second. But let's put these markers on and then we'll do the infiltrators. Okay, so Stewart won the dice roll with 7 objectives. He was very kind and put the first one in the middle. Then Helena placed 1 across on this side. Then Stewart has an objective by the road behind the building on his side. He has another one inside the building there, and then a third, well, his 4th one, which is over on this side. And then Helena has positioned 1 behind the building here, so it's easy for her to get to, and 1 behind the building here, so that makes with that one her 3. So there we go. At the moment, nobody owns them. You need to get within 3 inches to claim it. We'll put a token in it, which will either be American or German. And you need to collect as many of those as you can, because you get points for it. Once you've got it, you can move on. It's just at the end of your turn, you need to be within 3 inches with no enemy within 3 inches. So there we go. So let's do the infiltrators. Okay, so the infiltrators have been completed and Stewart has put his sniper in the building here. He's got a nice view across the crossroads. He then put, pulling the dice out, his forward air observer on the far side, that's his right flank. And then Helena has placed her forward observer right over this side, hopefully away from the sniper, and tucked away behind the bushes here, but still has a bit of a view across the battlefield. So there we go. We're going to put all the dice in the bag and get ready for turn 1. Okay, turn 1. Helena's got all the dice in the bag. She's going to give them a shake. And who's going to get the first dice?
Germans.
German. Over to you, Stewart.
Run order, isn't it?
Okay, first up,
So I'm gonna
Stewart's
stick it
medium
basically
mortar.
right behind the building.
Yeah, and that's a run order,
And
isn't
that's a run.
it? Okay. Next dice.
Oh, me.
Okay, and Helena's going to bring on your mortar.
I'm going to bring on my mortar and I'm going to put them here.
Wait
And
for the snipe
here where they can.
outside.
Although the
See.
snipers are less effective now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you won't be able to take the unit out like you used to in version 2. Okay, Stuart's got the next dice. It's the Germans.
I'm going to run my medium machine gun on, and they can get just behind the soft cover here.
Very good. And they're
And
ready.
that's a run.
Next dice, and Helena.
American.
Ooh. Okay, Helena's got the next dice, and all of her infantry are veterans, so she's going to bring a veteran squad on.
And I'm going to do an advance order. I'm going to place them so I can have them, one of the people within 3.5
You want
inches
to capture
of
the
that.
objective,
I
yeah.
want to capture the objective, but I really would like to shoot at that German over there and eliminate him if possible.
Yeah, that's the way we rock.
Your forward observer is regular.
Okay, there we go. Helena has just deployed her infantry unit. She's within 3 inches of this objective, so at the end of the turn, she will claim it. But now you've got some shots against that guy over there. So let's work out how many you need, and you can take some shots. Okay, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that's a BAR. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because every 3 gets another one. 11, 12. These 2 are out of range. Oh, and you've got another one there, 13. So that's 13 shots. We have measured it. These 2 troops, as I say, are out of range. So all of these get to fire 13 shots. And it is normally a 4, but because you've moved, it's a 5. So 13 shots needing 5s. Okay, here we go. 13 shots needed 5s.
Let's hope the dice gods like me.
3. Okay,
I'm
and
gonna
is he veteran or regular?
Veteran.
Okay, so you roll those 3 dice again, and you're looking for a 5. So you've hit, you're looking to wound. Nope. So that's just a pin. Okay, so the next dice was Helena's, and she's run another veteran infantry squad on. And again, you're 3 inches from the objective. So at the end of the turn, providing you're still there, you'll claim that objective. Okay, next dice then, please.
Another one of yours.
Another one of mine.
So what are you going to do, Helena? Okay, so Helena is going to bring a medium machine gun on, and she's just saying she wants to try to protect this objective on this side so that she can either claim it towards the end. So there we go. Helena's put the medium machine gun in cover, facing off against Stewart's medium machine gun.
End its run. There.
So Germans next, and the Hanomag is saying, I don't give a
Damn.
yes, and he's doing a run order.
And I have my assault Germans in the back.
Yes, so that's a very strong squad in there, ready to take the objective on this side. Next dice then, please, if you would, Helena.
Me. Right, so I'm going to run my command vehicle.
Advance.
Or advance my command vehicle.
Yeah, so
This
he can go
way.
9 inches because he is a
9.
half track, and he wants to take on.
And then he's going to shoot
Yes.
the Germans because I don't like them being there. They're in my space.
So there we go. That is an advance order for the half track, and now you're going to open fire on the Germans. So heavy machine gun now gets 6 shots, but because it's in a vehicle, all the shots are halved, so you get 3 shots. He doesn't have cover because the objective doesn't count. So you've got 3 shots. It's normally a 4. You've moved, so it's a 5. But you do get +1 on penetration. So 3 dice needed 5s.
Do you want to film?
So 1 hit. Roll into damage. So 4 + 1 is a 5, so it's just a pin. There we go, it's just a pin, and the troops inside have taken a pin as well. Next dice.
Germans.
Okay, so Stewart with the Germans, he's going to do an advance order of a truck on the road to move up 24 inches. And that takes him to there, and that's got a full squad in as well, hasn't it?
It has indeed. And it has a pintle mounted medium machine gun on the top.
Ah, very good.
So I am going to shoot at that squad down there
Okay.
because they're out in the open.
Be rude not to.
Medium machine gun
5.
halved is 3, but they've
That's
got
right.
Hitler's buzzsaw is 4 dice.
That's right. So 4 dice, needing 5s because you've moved.
Yeah.
So needing 5s. Oh, that's 2
2
hits.
hits.
And they're veterans, so you're killing on 5s. 1 dead.
1 dead.
Do they have any cover? I presume not from where
No,
you-
not from there.
No. So you've got 1 dead and 1 pin, Helena. Take your money wisely.
Should I be careful?
So there we go, 1 dead and 1 pin, and Stuart's doing a hard push. Very good. Next dice then, please. Okay, Stuart's going down with the guys in the back of the half track because it ran anyway, so they can't get out. So next dice then, please, Helena.
Me.
Okay. Okay, so Helena's going to jump her bazooka guy out. She's worried about that half track full of Germans with assault rifles. So 6 inches should put you nicely behind the hedge, so you get some cover.
And then
Okay, there we go. Helena's advanced her bazooka team out. You can take a shot then.
I'm definitely taking a shot.
So it's
at
a
the Germans.
one dice.
And I need 5.
You do.
I got 6.
6. Oh, Stu. Right, so
7 armour on value on that. But
Yeah.
bazooka's +6 to pin.
okay, what have you rolled?
4.
4. So that is destroyed. Kaboom. Okay, so the unit have dismounted. They've taken a pin from being hit. And what did you just roll?
6.
Oh, D6 hits. They are veterans, so 6 dice, needing 5s. And there's no cover save from this, so it's just straight up 5 or 6. 2 dead. And you don't take an extra pin, you just have the one for being hit.
Ah.
So
yeah,
that's-
so they're on 2.
yeah, so they're on 2 for the 2 hits. So that's good. So good shooting, Tex.
That guy because he's
Okay, so Helena's just brought the Jeep on the road on this side, and she's just got double movement, and you're going to open fire on.
the German hiding over
Yes.
there that's
Or is it?
pinned.
Okay, so you've got 3 shots with your pintle mounted 360 medium machine gun.
2.
So you got, oh yeah, 2 6s, very good.
Okay, So-
These a bit.
roll these
So
again.
you're going to need 5 or 6s again.
1.
You've got the 6.
Cover.
You do get cover
Do
save.
I
Yeah.
go down?
Too late, you have to do it before she rolls.
So, how many 2? Or
1.
1.
So it's soft cover, so it's 5 or a 6.
5 or 6. No.
Oh, he's dead. And that's the dice out of the bag.
1 pivot.
Okay, so
that's
Helena has got the next dice, and she's going to advance your Jeep.
I'm going for glory.
So that's 12
That's
to there and 2
12 to there, and then it pivots.
You don't have to get your 424.
You don't have to, but you can.
No, but I'd really like to.
Right up to the objective.
Yeah, go on then. And then I'm going to. Can I shoot?
Yep.
I'm going to shoot at you. With me.
Okay,
So-
so Helena is staking her claim in the middle of the board. Can't take the objective with the Jeep, but she does want to open fire on that sniper. So you've got 3 shots with a medium machine gun.
Yeah.
You've
and
moved
I've moved, so I need a
5
5,
or 6.
and they're vets.
No,
Just-
not
just-
playing veterans.
So 3, 5, or
Remember,
6.
it's just if you're inexperienced,
Yes.
if you've moved, or if you've got pins. That's what you need to worry about at the moment.
No, they didn't like that.
No.
I did.
Okay, next dice then.
I'm dead next round.
Possibly. German.
Germans.
Okay, Stuart's got the next dice, and he's actually going to shoot the Jeep with his sniper.
Less than 24. Just.
That's fine.
So it's within range.
So he gets a +1 to hit. So that'll be a 3.
No.
Rather typical. He misses.
Dice rolling.
He's worried about all those machine gun shots coming in, isn't he, Helena?
Yep, right. Me. Advance.
Yeah. So Helena's bringing her bazooka on, but she's got the next dice. She's going to advance 6 inches, and you're going to take a pot shot at that truck.
Good shock.
So there we go.
At the right place,
Yeah.
roughly. Does she get cover? No.
No.
What about cover afterwards? Because
Oh, okay.
So you've moved.
I've
so that's
moved
5 to 6
5
is the
and
hit.
6. And 1 dice?
Yeah.
No. Sorry. He's going to come on as an officer. He's going to come on here behind the building.
Yeah, that's red ball.
I'll turn him this way and then put him
And he's going to get the
here.
objective as well, and he's going to give morale boost to those guys,
Okay.
ready for the next turn.
They're brave and they are, the plan is that if they move, they're going to attack them.
Yeah, so we just have to have a 1 inch gap, so you're not allowed to go within 1 inch of your own troops.
Okay.
But that's just an advance. They can't shoot because it's heavy weapons, but you are in a good position
Setting up for next turn.
next turn. Okay, next dice then, please.
Germain,
Janelle.
about time.
He's going to run up behind the building to.
Yeah, so Grey Wolf's coming on to give support to your heavy weapons over there.
Yeah, I'll stick him in that corner in there. That's it. Next one. I'm going to advance out of this truck into the ruins.
Yeah, very good.
So 6 inches is there, so I could get that far.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so there we go. You've advanced into the ruins.
Yeah.
Not everyone could make it, but you've got some next to your truck. So you said you're going to open fire on the medium mortar.
Medium mortar.
But you will have
2 machine guns.
you have hard cover save from the logs.
So
Okay, so 2 LMGs and 5 rifles with Hitler's Buzzsaw. That's going to be 15 dice. So you have moved, so that's a 5, and you're going to get hard cover save, don't worry. And is the American mortar regular or?
Yeah.
So needing 5s or 6s? Well, I can see a couple.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's 5.
5 hits.
Now to wounds.
4. 3.
3. And now you get cover saves.
So 3 dice.
So 3 dice, and you're going to need this hardcover.
So I'm going to need a 5 or a 6.
No, that's soft. It's
Oh,
4,
so-
5, 6.
4, 5 or 6. 1.
So 2 dead.
2.
Okay, so it's 2 dead, 1 casualty. Is your officer? He's not within.
Yes,
6.
he is within 6. Base
Okay.
to base, if I do it, he's within 6.
Okay.
So does that help them?
It does,
morale?
yeah. So he is regular, which is 9, minus a pin,
Which is 1,
8,
8, so
and then the
I
officer puts him
got a 6 and a 4.
10.
10. So it's just what you needed. So he's still in there.
So you take 2 casualties.
Okay, Stu's got the next dice, and you're bringing Altman on.
Altman on. He's going to run. Try and not be in vision of the Jeep or anybody else. So he's going to run through there.
Yeah.
Behind the truck.
Quite thematic, running up behind the truck. Okay, next dice.
Okay. Me.
Okay,
So I'm bringing Somerville on as
Yeah.
my officer. Excuse me, turn and look. Not within.
so he's going to give some support to the units.
Is he going to run on or is he going to jog on?
Jog on.
There's no advantage of running. I suppose you
No,
get
because of his
closer in.
position, he can't. Well, you just want to be within 6 of whoever.
Yeah.
He's pretty much within 6 of everyone there, but you can't see past your bazooka, so
Yeah.
you're a bit stuck for shooting. There you go. So he's just advanced on.
I have bear left and this lot.
Okay, it's Helena again, and you're activating bear. You said,
Yeah,
and you're going to do a fire order.
I am. Oh yeah, fire order. Where's that? Fire.
Right, now you have to pick where your artillery strike comes in.
Yeah, where are you going to position it? So there we go. Helena has positioned it just there between the sniper and those 2 heavy units. Next dice then.
Run order.
Yeah, so
I'm
Helena's
going to
bringing your
try
next
and
squad
hold
of
things.
veterans on. So there we go. Your troops are in position.
Germans.
I'm going to bring the truck on. It's going to come on the road, but then he's just going to go off road and
Okay.
block, just in case those Americans over there next turn want to take a pot shot.
So it's
at
just an
Altman.
advance order, is it? 12?
Advance 12.
Yeah.
But because he's on the road, he does certainly
No.
just plays.
You have to
Yeah,
stay on the
don't
road
fall.
to get it.
Right.
So if you go off road, you just get your 12, but you can just do a straight line from the edge of the board.
Yeah, that would bring it there.
Yeah.
That would give Altman cover.
So okay, that's an advance order, so you can actually open fire if you want.
Yeah.
It's a nice juicy American.
Juicy American
veterans here.
squad over there.
So 4 dice because it's
Medium
half
machine guns.
and Hitler's buzzsaw.
Hitler's buzzsaw.
Very good.
4 dice.
Could roll it in. Nothing.
Nothing. Right.
Stuart's
Next
next.
dice, I'm going to advance the squad that's in the truck out in front of it.
Yeah, don't blame you.
So that's as far as they can get. Not this way.
So there we go. Stewart's Germans are out of the truck.
Right. They are going to shoot at the American team that the truck shot at.
Yeah, don't blame you. Try and get something on them.
Let's measure in distance for the rifle at the back. Yeah, he's okay. And the SMG for
It's
he's
way
out.
out.
so
Probably the same, 15, isn't it?
15. No, 14. This is the SMG's out.
So 15 dice needing 5s. Okay, 15 dice needing 5s. I can see a
Ouch.
couple. 3, 4.
4.
So it's
4
4. Now you've got their veterans, so 5s or 6s to kill. 1, and then you get a cover saver of a 5 or a 6.
1.
So it is a pin. So
One.
5 or 6, 1 dice, yep. And you save it, so it's just a pin. Veterans behind cover. Don't worry, Helena.
Don't worry.
First round.
That's it.
Okay, there we go. So let's put the markers on for whoever has objectives. Okay, so there we go. This one has been claimed by the Americans. That one's still unclaimed. But the Germans have claimed the one at the back, and they've claimed the one in the building over there. The one in the centre is still unclaimed because the Duke can't claim it. There's one here is about to be claimed, it hasn't. And then the Americans have claimed that. So at the moment, it's 2-2. And there we go, that's the end of turn 1. The Americans have killed a couple of the German units, but the Germans are coming on strong. Let's go to turn 2 and see what happens. Okay, turn 2. But before we do anything, Helena is going to resolve your artillery. So, get yourself a d6, and you're going to roll to see what happens with it. You want to roll high? 2.
No good.
Okay, so with a 2, Helena, that means it's failed. Basically, they're too busy with other part of the battle. But you can, because you've still got control, move it 12 inches if you want. So Helena has actually done that. She's moved it across 12 inches, so she's near all the German troops. So there we go. Dice are in the bag. Give them a shake and see who gets the first dice.
I do.
Ooh.
Americans.
Okay, Helena, your dice first, and I think you've made a decision.
If Summerfield's experienced, he knows what he's doing, so he's going to call snap 2. So these guys here are going to shoot at the Germans because they more
Why wouldn't they?
obliged to, as do these. He's going to control that, and then he is going to move forward and get in a bit more.
Very
cover,
good. So get yourself another 2 American dice.
He shoots how many dice again?
So
5 dice.
medium machine gun is 6.
6 dice. 4,
Yeah.
5, 5,
So 4, 5 or 6, because you haven't moved,
Okay.
you're not inexperienced, you don't have any pins.
4
So
times.
4, 5 or 6. So that's 3 hits.
1, 2, yep. And
They are
then
veteran,
Veterans, yes.
so you're killing on 5s.
I'm not going to go down, I'm going to weather it.
That's 2 dead,
2 dead.
and you get a pin. Next up is your heavy machine gun.
Which was 3.
Yep.
Take those out for a minute.
So,
4, 5 or 6 again.
yep.
Yeah.
So that's another one, and then you're now killing on 4s because they got +1.
No.
No, so it's just another pin. Now you've got your officer, and what have they got? 2 rifles or machine guns? Okay, so then you've got 2 rifle shots at those guys. This time it is 5 because you've moved.
Cock. Roll again.
No, that's good.
We usually go with what's
It
clearest.
was
It was
clearest
close
was
to
5.
still a 5.
So that's a
Okay.
hit, and then you need another 5 to kill. Yes, that's another dead and another pin.
So that's 5 pins.
So effectively, over this course of shooting, you've reduced that to half its level. You haven't in one go, so he doesn't have to take a test. He'll be all right anyway. But you put 5 shots on it, and you're taking more than half the unit off, so you've really hammered home.
Surrendered that down.
Yeah. Okay, good shooting. Next dice.
Go for it.
So Helena's just worked out she's got the next dice, what she's going to do, and she's worried about a Jeep, so she is going to do something crafty with it. So you're going to pivot?
He's going to pivot here,
Yeah.
and then he's going to go his 24 inches, which
So staying on the road.
Stand on the road.
will
So
take him
12,
over here
pivot.
to this corner here,
And pivot.
Yeah.
and then he's going to pivot again, and then he's going to do another 24
Another
No,
12.
or another 12 down
That's there.
there,
Yeah.
and
So you're now out of the arc of the machine gun for
I'd
Stu. And now,
like him to fire if he can.
yeah, these guys. You don't like these guys, do you?
Oh no,
And
just one dice.
medium machine gun.
3 dice.
3
Oh,
dice.
3 dice. Okay.
That's the advantage the Jeep sells.
So because you've moved, 5 or 6. Oh, that's 1 hit, so that's another.
That's another pin.
Yeah. And do you need a 5 or 6 again? No,
No.
so it's just a pin.
So 6 pins.
Is that good? That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Next dice.
Grey Wolf's decided, no, we're not having that. We're going to do a snap 2.
Okay. And he's going to do 2 snap 2s, is he? I presume the
2
medium
more snap 2 medium
machine
machine
gun and water. Yeah, very good.
So I need 2 more dice, please. Medium machine gun's going
Okay.
to shoot down the road.
So should we do the mortar first?
Yeah.
So you got 1 shot. It's going at Somerville because he doesn't like Somerville
Don't
anymore.
like Somerville. He's
So
annoying me.
needing a 6.
No.
You are ranging in.
Yes. could have a grey thing down
Yeah, medium machine gun.
down the road. I can see your squad of veterans, but they would get soft cover because they're behind the fence.
Yeah.
Or the other one. It's what one I want to shoot at. I'm going to shoot at the greeny squad rather than the brown squad.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're out of range.
Daka, 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 daka.
Yeah, indeed.
Thank God.
No, thanks, Stuart.
At least I know.
So truck up next.
6. It's going to go to there.
Yep.
And then it's got a 90-degree arc. It's going to shoot your veteran squad.
Of course it is.
The other one's with a pin.
Yeah.
So we go 4 shots because of Hitler's buzz saw.
So,
It has moved.
5s and 6s. 1 hit. So
That's
it's got
another
another pin.
We have veterans, so you need 5s to kill.
No.
Nothing but a
So
pin.
just the pin.
Me. Right, Red Bull is going to snap 2 because
Yeah,
again he
good
knows
plan.
what he's doing. Right, these guys here are going to aim straight for the truck because
Yeah.
he's
Go.
annoying them.
Yeah.
They can do their morale check first, and then the bazookas
Could possibly go for the truck as well.
probably go for that area as well.
Okay, so with your mortar, you go for the truck or the troops in the ruins because they won't get cover in the ruins.
I'd rather get rid of the troops
Indeed.
because
So let's pass your test. So you need another 2 dice out of the bag for those. Okay, so your mortar's got 1 pin. You do have an officer nearby, so he's fine. The pin comes off.
okay.
So you're now going to need a 6 to hit the troops in the ruins. 1 dice. 2.
2 so don't hit them.
No. So now you've got your bazooka.
So he is going to.
Is he going to advance up, do you think?
I think
or do
he
you just want to
should,
shoot? I can't remember if you're in range or not.
I don't think I am. So Red Bull has this fantastic idea that these guys need to get rid of the truck.
Yeah.
Stops the Germans being able to get away quickly if I need to, so he's going to fire at them.
And disables that machine gun, and it's a dice out of the bag. So good
Wait,
plan.
so
They haven't moved, so it's 1 dice, needing a 4.
That's
Oh,
No.
no.
How frustrating.
And then you can move Red Bull if you want to into a better position or leave him there.
No, I like Red Bull where he is.
So he can just,
he's doing his job
yeah, he
perfectly.
can just stay where he is. Okay, so Germans next, and you're going to rally your troops with the assault rifles.
Yeah.
Very good. So you just need to do an order check. So 2 dice, needing 10 or less.
5.
Very good.
So that's how many?
That will come off.
That's machine gun off. So I'm thinking my sniper's going to. Well, I don't like that jeep shooting at all my troops, so he's going to snipe down the road at him.
Okay.
So fire order from him.
Yeah.
Penalty, so it's 4, 5, or 6 to hit.
+1 for a sniper to
Uh-huh.
hit, so it's 3.
3, 4, 5, or 6. No,
And he misses again. Oh,
needs to go back to sniper school.
yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Truck's not going to be doing an awful lot, so I'm going to be moving it so that the jeep cannot run up and down the road. So I'm going to advance it forwards.
Yep.
And he's going to take a pot shot at the bazookas, but he's
Yep.
going to stick it in the way so that the jeep can't run up and down the road.
Very good.
So 6 dice from medium machine gun goes down to 3, +1 for Hitler's blood sword.
That's
4
right.
dice,
4 dice.
5s and 6s to hit.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yep. And then to wound.
He's out in the open.
Is he veteran or?
Bazooka teams, I believe, are yes.
Okay, so nothing but a pin.
Nothing but a pin. So Grizzly's decided it's not a good idea to stay in this building being shot at. He's going to advance up and start shooting back at people. So he's
Yeah.
going to advance to 6 inches up.
And hopefully you can get close enough to be within 3 of the objective for the end of the turn.
I believe so.
Unless
So
Helena can
6.
get there as well. But that might mean
So
we're going
6
near-
is not quite touching the wall.
Uh-huh.
To put him right up with Grizzly, wobbly on the ruins.
So there we go. And are you going to shoot?
I am going to shoot through the ruins at the veteran squad that's hiding behind the fence.
The ones in the brown coats.
Yeah. Just want to check the distance for Grizzly because he's got a submachine gun. That's a foot. And he's just out of range.
Okay. Okay, so 15 dice again. You did 5 because you've moved.
That's
There's a few there.
5, 6, 7 dice.
Okay. Veterans needing 5s.
5s. 2.
So that's 2, but you do get cover saves.
So
2 dice. And you save them both, so it's just another pin. Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Okay, Helena, your turn.
We're going to advance.
So you need to measure it.
Oh, sorry.
You are on a road, so you get double movement unless you go off the road, which I think you're planning to, aren't you?
Yeah.
So how far is that?
That's 15 inches.
So you can go 12 on the road, well, you can go 24 on the road if you stay on the road, and then fire at Altman.
I'm going to, yeah. So,
So that's going to be 3 dice. Because you've moved, it's going to be 5s.
5s.
1 hit. Can you kill? What is he? Regular or veteran? Altman. Officer. So Helena rolled a 3, so it's just a pin on him. So nice try, but didn't quite get him.
I'm going to activate or move these guys, so check
Yeah.
for pins. So 1 dice is it?
2 dice.
2 dice.
So they're normally 10. They've got how many pins? 3?
3.
So down to 7. So you need 7 or less.
6.
Very good. So they
Pin on.
single pin off, and then they can move.
And I would like them to, basically they're going to move towards this building.
Yeah. So you're going to move those
So
6
these
inches.
guys are going to move this way.
Yep. Okay, so Helena
It's a
is
6
going
big
to
dice,
shoot
perhaps.
at those guys over there. And actually from here, the majority of your squad can see the majority of his squad. So he's not actually got any cover. We were just trying to work out if he'd get hard cover from the ruins, but actually more than half his squad are outside cover of the ruins. So it's just going to be 6s. I say just 6s. Because it's movement and pin.
Oh, I've got
One's out, got to roll it in.
There's the rest
Okay,
of
so
them.
that's 3 hits. You're trying to wound now on 5s.
So
One.
1.
Dead, 1 pin. And that's why we're saying about the cover save we've measured.
And their pin says
Okay, it's Helena again, and you're going to advance your troops into the ruins.
into the building.
I don't think all of them will get in there, but the majority will.
So I've advanced into the building, but I can see some Germans, and as Americans, I don't like them. I want them gone, so I'm going to try and shoot them. I appreciate they'll have hard cover.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
that's the
good.
plan.
But there we go. Do you know how many dice you've got?
Uh,
So you don't have a movement penalty on the SMG. So you've got 2 dice, just needing 4s.
do those first.
Nope.
Nope.
And then you've got the rest of them. How many did we say?
I'm assuming it was
16.
yeah, and I'm assuming they need a 6.
Well, it's just
5s.
movement. They don't have
Yeah.
pins, do they? So it's just
No.
5s.
5s and 6s.
So 1, 2, 3.
1,
4.
2, 3.
Yeah, so
Yep,
4
4.
hits. Then you'll need a 5 to wound.
Let me go back then.
2.
2.
And then Stu gets a save. 2 saves. 4, 5, or 6s in hard cover.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just a pin.
Just a pin.
And then for this unit, they have 1 pin, so they need to roll to check about that. But then they're going to move up here to the fence, and I really don't like that unit.
No.
There's just something
Okay,
about
pins
them,
on.
so I need them to try and go.
And also, they haven't got the objective yet, so that gives you a chance
Yeah.
to get the objective. Okay, 2
So-
dice to pass them around. They're normally 10. Your officer, I don't think, is within 6, so it'll be.
There is.
No,
Is it? No,
Bear's not an
okay.
officer.
I got a 6 exactly.
Oh,
But
well,
no,
2.
I didn't. I got a 4 and a 5.
9. So you just pass.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So that pin can be removed.
And then you can move them 6 inches. Okay, so the SMG's out of range. You've got 2 BARs and the rest. So how many dice did we say it would be?
14.
14 in total,
Six.
and you're going to need a
7,
5 because you've moved.
9,
And that does include the extra dice the Americans get for every 3 rifles.
Let me check, I have 14.
Okay, 14 dice, medium size.
1,
That's
2,
it.
only 2.
2. So now they are veterans, so you're going to need a 5 or a 6.
A 6.
1 6. That's 1 pin, 1 dead. Okay, so then down to 4 guys with a pin. Next dice then.
Germans.
Base-to-base contact with the truck at the back.
So you need to pass your test first, and you've just done the biggest faux bar ever.
No, because that was... There he was.
Don't move before you roll.
Right.
But anyway, so how many pins has he got? 1.
He's got 1 pin.
And is he regular or veteran?
He's regular.
Okay, so 8 or less, 2 dice.
No, 10. So he's going to go
So
down. Bugger.
And that's what I said, you made the biggest faux bar. If you have to take a critical test, you move first. Oh.
How many inches again? 6.
So you're going to move bear to try and capture the objective.
Yeah.
So you can move advanced at 6 or 12 is a run. So it depends what, if he wants to shoot, he's got a pistol. Okay, so you're going to run bear then, are you?
Yeah.
Go on him. And if he's still there at the end of the turn, you claim the objective.
Okay. Within range
Okay.
to shoot to them,
Yeah,
I'm
so
allowed to
you can
check
measure,
that.
yeah. So once you've declared, you measure, and then that's you deciding you're going to do it.
Can you hold that there so I don't...
So that should be within 36.
Yes.
Yes, 26.
Okay, so you're firing at that medium machine gun across the way there. So it's going to be 6 shots.
6 shots.
Just needing a 4.
4, 5 or 6.
Just 4 plus. Okay. Oh, 3 hits.
Nice. So,
And what are they? They're veterans. You need 3, 5 or 6 to kill. That's 1.
1.
And then you get a soft cover save, so 5 or a 6 to save. So these are pin at least. Yes.
Okay. Well,
So just a
it's
pin.
stuck.
Okay, Stuart, your dice.
Have a veteran grenadier squad going to advance up to the fence.
line?
If they
Yeah.
can, they have 1 pin. They have to...
You've got an officer next to you, don't you?
yeah, still on that.
Flaps are close enough.
Yes.
Okay, so just as we were working this out, I just remembered that Stuart's officer Altman would have actually passed his test because he is an officer and can endow that on himself. So if you move him,
Yeah, I'm going to move
take the
him.
pin off, and then you don't have the influence,
Of
depending on where you put him, because he's still not
He's
moving
going to
6.
be there. That's where we
You have
have
to
to
be
go.
1 inch away though. So both 1 inch away, so do you stay.
It's going to stay. Right, so
Okay, and then it was your dice on these, so they're veterans with 1 pin.
that's 9. No.
10. And that's why you could have done with the officer there, but
Hey ho.
yeah.
Where's the damn gone?
So last dice out the bag is your bazooka, and you're just going to fire 1 shell.
Yes, they're
Are these-
ADHD. They don't like sitting
Come
still.
on.
Yeah. And so you're just going to need a 4, 5 or 6.
No,
No. It's worth a shot though, because that's almost certain death.
they were 2 ADHD.
So that's the end of turn 2. So have we had any changes in the objectives? That's still owned by the Americans. This one is now American, so we can get a small American token. You still own that one. This one is still clear. You still own... Oh, you own this one, don't you? So we need a German one as well. So that's now owned by the Germans. And that one across there is now owned by the Americans. And we're going to the next turn. Okay, turn 3, and before we start anything, it's going to be the artillery barrage. Okay, the artillery barrage, you are going to need to roll high. Not on a 1, it doesn't come in. I think it just stays where it is. Okay, so a 1 is a miscalculation, so roll 3d6, because that's the way it's going to go. Oh! 18 inches, and if you grab an order dice and chuck that, that's the direction it's going to go. So the arrow is that way, 18 inches,
That way.
a bit more that way. It's basically towards your heavy,
So that's right on the objective.
yes.
That's where I'd like to put it then.
You've got no choice. It's a complete miscalculation. So if you move that over, then
where
it's
it's going.
immediately resolved. So roll 1d6 for its radius.
5.
So it's going to be 11 inches.
That will get the sniper. And anything else of mine. It won't get the Jeep, so it's the sniper.
Okay, so grab yourself a couple of dice and we're going to resolve
Then, but
this.
it will get him as well.
So you need to decide whether you're going to go down.
And then 4 will get them.
Are any going to go down, Stu? Or are you going to weather it?
I'm going to weather it, and then 4 will get all of those.
Yeah, so let's start with the furthest away, the sniper. Roll a 1d6. On a 6 is a heavy howitzer, on anything else. Right, so it was a 5, so now it's d3 pins. So you roll it now and we'll just put the pins on now.
Yeah.
1 dice and half it. So 3 pins,
3 pins.
on the sniper. Next, go for, what are you going to say, the mortar? That's next in line, isn't it? So roll 1d6. Oh,
4.
nearly rolled to a 6, but it's a 4. Roll that again, see how many pins.
3.
2 pins.
Oh, 2 pins, sorry.
Then is that the officer? 2. So roll that again for the pins. 3 pins.
3 pins.
And then last but not least, the medium machine gun.
4, so 2.
Yeah, so 2 pin. No, roll it again for the pins.
Alright.
1 pin.
So they've got 2.
So there we go, that's resolved. And now we'll take off the ranging in marker. That is done. So there we go. Didn't quite kill anyone, but it's pinned them out
Pinned a lot.
quite significantly. So we're ready to go into turn 3. Okay, so Helena's got the first dice out the bag, and your medium machine gun is going to open fire on these vets to try and stop them getting near that objective.
Yep, I'd like them gone.
So you're going to have 6 shots, just needing a 4. And there's only 4 guys left, so if you can kill 2, although he's got rid of most of his pins. So needing 4, 5 or 6.
1, 2, 3.
3, okay, and now needing 5 to kill.
No.
Just a pin. So that was that dice. So next dice out the bag. So you're just up to 2 pins.
2 pins.
They're still in it.
Me again, clear that.
So Somerville, you've
Somerville.
got the next dice out, Helena. Somerville is going to do a snap 2.
Snap
And you're going to
2.
do the bazooka as well? You
Oh,
need
that's
to
3.
finish that unit off, yeah. So
Yeah.
Somerville, the bazooka and the half track.
Half track, so I need to get 2 more dice out.
You do indeed.
Alright.
You really
And
don't
then-
want those guys getting
No.
near you.
What have they ever done to you?
So which one are you doing first?
Um,
So let's first of all check, is the half track within 6 inches?
yeah, steal the ruler.
Right, so you're
Okay.
just going to stand and fire, probably best. Is your bazooka, it's
Yeah.
not in the way, is he? Because you
Yeah,
can get the
that's
guy on the
fine,
end
so
here.
I'm going to go
So
then.
3 shots,
So
just needing
fire on
4s.
that one first.
Yeah. So 3 shots needing 4s. Ooh, 1.
1.
Roll that again. They're veterans, so it's just a pin. Now your bazooka, 1 shot, needing a 4. Yes,
6.
you hit. Anything but a 1.
In
5.
tray.
Yeah, you got one
In
in
the
the
tray.
tray.
Oh, sorry. 6.
6.
You should have
Kaboom.
taken the 5. And, oh, hang on.
And then,
Hang
yeah,
on, hang
and
on.
then you've also got Somerville.
That's got his right. Oh, I don't know about Somerville.
So
Now, I don't
Gotta
know
shoot
if
through
he
the
would.
die.
So he's going to have to move, I think, over to here.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to shoot through Bear.
Sorry,
So they go, Bear
Somerville.
is in the way, so Somerville's just advancing. So you need to be an inch away.
Inch away, you've got to be
Okay.
basically width of the base away.
That's it.
That
And then
okay.
you've got 2 shots with your rifles into these guys here. It's movement 5. You're not within 6, are you, for point
No.
blank?
I don't think so. I haven't
Let's
measured.
measure it. Because if you're within 6, you get a bonus.
No. Oh, hang on.
Yep, so we just measured it. It's within 6, so that 5 now becomes 3s. So 2 shots needing 3s. That's
Yes.
2 hits. And they are veterans.
Another
So
pin.
needing 5s. 1 dead,
One dead.
1 pin. He's still in it.
He's a determined little character, isn't he?
He is. And then it's next dice out the bag.
There's 2 left.
Grey dice.
Grey dice.
And-
And they're going to assault Bear.
Yes. Sorry, Bear.
Assault them.
How many pins have they got? Is that 5?
5.
Ooh, okay. So you're going to have to pass your test.
It's only 2 dice from around. Well, leadership test. 8. That does
Oh,
not
no.
make it.
They just go down. Which is exactly where you want them, Helena.
Yeah.
They're about 4 or 5 inches away, so they're just outside of the range. Next dice then. So Helena is going to do a 180 with a Jeep. That's 2 pivots.
One.
So a wheeled vehicle can do that. And then you can advance effectively 24 inches. You can go where you want.
Have to be like that, hun. You can't
Yeah.
got any more pivots there.
Okay.
And then you're going to open fire point blank onto these guys here.
Yeah.
But if you actually finish against the hedge defence here, so if
Yeah.
you do your pivot,
Okay.
you won't then get cover,
So
which is a little bit gamey, but
how many dice? One.
Sorry.
No, 3 dice for
yeah.
what's in
So you've
that.
got medium machine guns, 3 dice on the vehicle. You've got
Are they in cover? No.
no. Don't worry about that yet.
Okay.
That's for him to worry about.
So
So
I
you've
need
got
5 or 6.
no. So it's normally 4, movement 5,
Five.
point blank 3.
Okay, so 3.
Yep.
3, 4,
Oh, wow. 1, 2, and I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled that dice.
You
instead.
rolled the order dice.
So,
3
all of
hits.
them hit.
So put your order dice here so you don't do it again. So
Sorry.
3 hits, and now you need to do
Can you
the
stick me
do the wounds.
So that's one more pin.
4, a
veteran?
3, and a 3.
Nothing, because he's
Okay.
veteran apparently. So they would need a 5.
It's only
so,
the mortar that's regular.
yeah, so that's just a pin.
Okay, next dice.
Next dice.
Altman is going to do a snap 2. He's actually going to go and hide in the ruins, him personally. So I'll get him out of the way first. And he's going to do an advance to do that.
Yep, and the Germans can do 3 snap 2s.
So,
Okay, so you snap 2, you're going to take
Snap
2
two.
dice out of the bag.
yeah, that one is allocated to Altman. That one's allocated to the truck. And that one to that squad there.
Very
So
good.
the truck is going to advance down the road.
Yeah, he's on the road, so you can go pretty much where you want because there's.
I'm going to go almost to the end of the building because then he is closest to the squad inside.
Yep.
So he's going to do a pivot and go down there, and then he's going to shoot at that squad there.
Yep.
And
You do have the option to go down, or maybe not, because I think it's within 6. So you're just going to have to weather it.
so that is
So
4
good.
dice.
Yep.
Because of Hitler's buzzsaw.
Yep. And
Point
you're now
blank.
point blank, so that 5 goes down to a 3. So you just need 3s to hit with 4 dice.
Missed with 1, so,
So
that's
you've got
3
3 hits, and then the veterans, you're killing on 5. 1 dead, 1 pin. So they're now up to 3 pins.
You want to back? You don't got any cover with you. Look at that.
Okay. Then,
Altman is going to hide in the ruins
yep,
because he doesn't like being out in the open with that Jeep being too close.
don't blame him.
And he's then going to unload with his SMG into the Jeep.
Yep, so 2 shots, no movement penalty, so it's just a 4.
Point blank.
If you're within 12, if you're within 6, so if you measure it.
No.
Okay.
Four and a 2.
So 1 hit,
1 hit.
and then you need a 6 to blow it up.
16. No.
No, but it does get a pin. Okay, and for your last dice, they're going to open fire on the
They have
Americans here.
1 pin.
But you do have an officer next
the
to them.
officer's next to them.
And they
7,
pass.
so that's passed, so that pin comes off. Now, there's 2 machine guns, so that's 10 shots.
Yep.
7.
Okay, so you worked out your dice. How many you got?
10 for the light machine guns. There's 5 other rifles in there. And then an SMG for 2.
Yeah, so
So
all needing
that's
4s.
All needing 4s. I need to roll some other dice because I've only got 15 in my hand. I've got 17 shooting.
Oh, it's a hard life, isn't it?
Hang on, do you want some more?
2 more.
So needing 4s. There's a few in there. What's that, 6?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, wow.
7.
7. Then you're killing on
Can I take those
5s.
out of here?
Yeah, killing on 5. With your vets.
1.
1. Kill 1.
And then you've got a cover save.
Cover save. 1.
One.
No,
So 1 dead and 1 pin. So there's another one off here. I guess you're going to take me off the end.
And then we'll change that pin.
Yeah, there we go. So they're starting to take a few pins, a few casualties.
You again. God.
And it's Germans again. Okay, so Stuart's up and he is going to do a snap 2 with Grey Wolf.
Right, Grey Wolf first. Grey Wolf has got 3 pins. He's going to go up to the logs, if possible, on an advance, if he can pass it.
So 3 pins. He's
An officer himself.
yeah. So
1 pin on. No, he's regular, as same as.
okay.
So it's a 9. No, 8.
How many pins you got?
This is regular. I've got 3 pins.
So 9 down to a 6,
6
but then back up again.
to an 8.
Yep.
So he's okay.
So he takes a
1
pin off.
Comes off. Goes down to 2. And he goes through to there. Yeah.
Very good. And who's he shooting at?
He's going to shoot at that jeep there.
Very good.
2 shots.
Yeah.
Don't think it's point blank. That's way out 6 inches. So,
So
it's
no
just
movement penalty. It's just 4s. 2 shots needed. 4s. Oh, and a pin 5. 2 hits. So you need to roll that again.
Come on.
Changing the dice.
Don't trust them to roll 6s again twice.
No. So that's got a pin on it.
Pin.
And then next up you've got.
My medium machine gun is going to fire on the other jeep down there.
Yeah, very good.
That has also got 3 pins. Altman is. No, Grey Wolf is within 6 inches of him. So 3 pins.
Officer.
No officer.
Just
So it's only take 1 off.
Yeah.
So that would be a 9. Yep.
Okay. So then he can fire.
So that is less than 16 inches.
So it's in range. That's good. So you're just needing 5s because you've got a pin.
And that's
How many more?
-2 because he's got 2 pins.
No, you only take 1 now.
Oh, only take 1 off.
Yeah,
Not
doesn't
the
matter how
other.
many pins you get. You only have 1.
Okay. So there's what, 5s and 6s?
Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits. Oh, can he destroy your jeep?
No.
Nope.
So that's another pin. I can see through the ruins and I can see into the other ruins
Yeah,
over
for the
there.
huddled guys in the
Huddled
building
guys over
here.
They have 2 pins. I have an officer within 6 inches though.
But they're regular, aren't they?
They
So
are
it's
regular.
9 down to 7, back up to a 9.
And they are fine.
Yep, so that's 1 pin off. And then you need a 6.
6 to range in on that squad. Nope.
I was going to say, if there's ever a time you wanted a 6,
Yeah, come on.
that could be game changing. Okay, let's see who's going to get the next dice.
He's going to fire straight in because he can see it and doesn't like them.
Yep.
So I can see them, so there's no cover.
6 to hit.
And
No, it's
6
just
is-
multi you have to range in. Is there a penalty because there's only 1 guy?
There is, but you don't. It doesn't. Yeah, so it's still a 6.
So how many dice will I
1
roll?
dice.
1 dice,
One.
just needing a 6.
And 1. He fails
So-
miserably.
A mute point. Next dice then.
We're going to do snap 2 of our friend here, Red
Yeah,
Bull.
Red Bull.
We're then going to basically move everybody up.
Yeah.
I want these as close to there as possible.
So you're going to do the
point
bazooka
blank.
first then?
Yeah, please.
So he does have a pin.
Oh yeah,
He's going to move up and shoot at your truck.
that's what I was doing. 8.
Yeah, so he's passed.
He's passed.
You've got an officer stood right next to you. So he can now move 6.
Here's still this. Ready?
Yeah.
So 6 inches is there.
Stick his buddy next to him.
So now is he within 6 inches of the truck? I don't think he is. That's about 7, isn't it?
7 inches.
Yep, so
Yeah.
you're still going to have a movement penalty, so you need a 5 to blow it, well, to hit it.
So he. So it's just 1 dice, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
needing a
it's not.
fire. A 5, sorry, not a fire. No.
No.
So next up, you've got Red Bull or the unit.
So
So it depends what you want to do. So you could move Red Bull up, but he's some sniper bait then.
no.
You can move the unit up and then move Red Bull into the building after them.
I would rather do that because
Okay,
it's
so if you move these up to point blank, they can all open fire on the truck and they'll never go very now. Okay, so you've got 18 dice, did we say?
Yep.
You've moved, which is a 5. So 2 of your dice, take 2 out because they need to go first. They don't have a movement penalty for the SMG, so that would be a 4. Point blank down to a 2. So that's all you need is a 2.
2 and a 4.
Yes, that's 2 hits. Roll them again, see if you get 6. And that'll blow up.
Yes.
Yes.
So all the rest didn't need to worry about it. That truck is now just blown up.
Okay.
And that's a dice out the bag. But your squad has moved up and you're advancing towards the centre, so very good. And then who else do you have? Red Bull himself.
Red Bull himself. I think would be a really good idea if he went into the building and
So just going to move him up into the corner.
Right up into as protected as he can be.
Yeah, there we go. So he's going to give support to the troops. There we go, and then it'll be next dice out the bag. Okay, so Stuart's got the next dice. He's got the sniper, a squad, and the truck on the far side over here that are still available.
It's a 50-50 whether I shoot the Jeep there and hope I can pop it, or I shoot your bazooka team, because I can't actually shoot the other Jeep because it's too low to me.
Yeah, it's too close, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got more chance of taking out the bazooka. I have 3 pins after the artillery barrage.
Oh, ouch.
So I'm going to give him a fire order down at your bazooka.
Yep. So you need to pass that test first.
Grey Wolf is within.
That's quite convenient because that will help you out massively.
So I have he's veteran down by 3, then back up by 2, so he needs a 9.
Or less.
Yep.
So it's a pin off.
Pin off.
So he's just going to shoot. It's normally a 4. Snipers get a +1, so it's a 3. But he's got a pin, so it's back up to a 4.
Hits.
Hit. Bazooka, is that veteran?
Yes. No, doesn't wound.
What did you
It's
get?
a pin. I got a 2.
Okay, because they get +1 to wound,
Yeah.
so it's just a pin.
Go on.
There we go. So the bazooka's got a pin as well.
Okay.
Next dice then.
Does he need to move to shoot over anywhere?
No, that's not classed as an
He's
obstacle.
going
So.
to fire.
So he's got pistol. We know he's within 6.
6.
So it's normally a 4, but it's point blank.
So that's
Down
a
to a
3.
2.
Or down to a 2.
Yep.
So 4.
Yeah. So now you need a 5 to kill.
2. But
So,
it's another
but it
pin.
is another pin.
6 pins.
Yeah. So they are combat ineffective at the moment. And actually, if you had killed one, he would have had to take a test and probably would have failed.
Great.
So it's back to Germans. Okay, Stuart's up next.
Gonna advance my truck to the edge of the fence.
Yeah, don't blame you.
It's gonna go there with a pivot, and it's gonna fire on that squad across the way.
Yep.
So that's 3 dice for a medium machine gun mounted on a vehicle, +1 for Hitler's buzzsaw is 4 dice.
Yep. And you've moved.
So 5s and 6s. 1.
Now you need to wound.
5.
Yeah, so it's 1 wound. And can you save it on a 5 or a 6 because you're behind a hedge?
No.
3. No.
So it's 1 dead and 1.
That's a BAR you just
Oh,
turned
sorry.
that around.
So it's 1 dead and 1 pin. Good shooting. Okay, so Helena's going to do a rally order with these veterans. They're on 5 pins, so they're quite combat ineffective. So 10 or less, you get 7. So
that's
those
7.
pins come off.
No.
They're back in it, yeah.
Sure.
But they can't do anything this turn because they've rallied.
Me.
Okay, so Helena's next. And what are you going to do?
I'm going to pivot.
So before you move, you need to do a morale check.
Oh.
So he's got 2 pins. So as you ready, so it's normally a 9 down to a 7.
Yes.
7. So he clears 1. 7. So he's down to 1, and then you can do as your heart desires. You are on a road, so you can move up to 24 if you stay on the road.
Pivot,
Pivot 90 degrees.
and I am going to try and get him as close to here as I can, so that I can.
So he will still get the cover because you can't go within
That's
an inch
okay.
of him.
And
There will do.
there, and point blank him.
Yep.
You don't have to turn the Jeep.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
can leave
But-
the Jeep pointing the way you want.
Yeah, you get 2 pivots, so leave it like that. That's quite good.
And then he's going to fire.
Handbrake turning.
Yeah. So.
So if
he-
you remember-
I didn't put heavy machine guns on.
I have- So what do I need? He's the light machine gun, isn't he? On
So
it?
start.
machine
He's
gun.
moved.
Medium. He's moved, so that's 5 down to 4. Close.
So
which is
4
three.
up to a 5 because he's
4 up.
moved.
Okay,
But
4 up
point
to
blank
5.
down
He's
to a
pointed
3.
down to a 3, so I need
3 shots,
3 shots
needing
and
3
dice.
plus.
Yes.
How many?
One.
2? 1. Now you need
Sorry.
6.
6
That's-
gets him,
yeah.
but He's got hardcover.
So is that 4, 5 or a 6?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just a pin.
Just a pin.
Okay, so your medium machine gun's going to fire at that medium machine gun.
Yeah.
So it's just going to need 4. So you've got 6 shots. And we have just checked, and you do have an inch clear between your Jeep and the guy at the end there. So
Sure, 4 shots, isn't it? And I need, excuse me,
6 with a medium machine gun. Okay, so 2 hits, and now they're
6
veteran,
on
are
that
they?
one, and 3 on that one. So 1 hit, 1 not hit.
Okay, so that's 2 kills, but you do get 2 saves, which is 5 or 6 because you're behind soft cover.
1.
So 1 dead, 1 pin.
I'm in a building, and that might protect me.
Yeah, they are veterans. So Helena's got the next dice. So each team has got 1 veteran squad left. So this is your veteran squad, and you're just debating, do you run around the outside of the building and go up to the centre? You do have units on the road already. Or do you move through the building and just lay down suppressing fire onto those? Bear in mind you might have a Jeep in the way. You might be able to, if you go into the building, you might have enough space to get the medium machine gun. You might not.
Closest one.
So I'm going to
Yeah,
move.
so you're going to move through the building 6 inches.
Right. So the closest one move.
Try and see if you get a shot on the
That's
medium
what I'm
machine
going to
gun.
do. Shoot at them.
Yep, so you managed to get the whole squad into the building 6 inches, and then you're going to open fire. Okay, so we've just worked it out with the 2 BARs. It's going to be 14 dice. Movement 5, Helena.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dice.
Movement 5. Okay, so these veterans need 5s.
1,
2.
2.
And then you've got save, cover save
Yeah.
on 2 hits.
5 and a 6 save.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
Gotta roll it in, that's 1 dead.
2
2 dead.
That's it.
And there we go. Medium machine gun's gone.
I think
You've almost cleared them
I
off.
like Americans.
The Americans are good. I
I
do
like
like them.
Americans a lot. Okay.
Next dice. Okay, Stu's up next.
That's
Need to do
that
your order
far.
check.
I've got 1 pin.
Your officer might be within 6 now. I'm not sure if he is, but
Closest man to closest man, he's in.
he's in.
So,
So basically, don't do a food bar.
Yeah,
Good. So
he's okay.
they're going to run up, try and make it difficult for the Americans to get that objective.
Right. That's the SMG.
So there we go. Stu, have you made it to 3 inches? I guess we'll find out in a minute,
I
won't we?
would
Because
think
that's the end of
that
the turn, isn't it?
looks really-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that all the dice out the bag?
Yeah.
I think that's it. So let's just work out if any of the objectives have changed. This is still in American hands. That one's still in American hands. That one's still in German. The centre becomes German, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
So that's become German. The American remain here. And there's also a German one there. So there we go. Let's collect the dice up and go into the next turn. Turn 4. Everything to play for. The Americans are just on the back foot at the moment with the number of objectives. The Germans have got the lead, but I think the Germans possibly are struggling a little bit, and the Americans are just pushing the advantage. But who's going to get the all-important first dice?
Me.
Right, Helena. Okay, so first dice out of the bag is the Americans, and Helena has come up with a cunning plan.
So Red Bull is going to call Snap 2. So all of these are going to basically
Yes, you've got
respond.
an infantry unit, Red Bull, and the bazooka.
Bazookas are going to move closer, do their best to eliminate some of them. Red Bull will move up, and then they will move up and try and argue
Okay,
about
so
that.
you've got the bazooka first. Has he got 1 pin?
It has 1 pin, so
Okay, so you're needing
7.
7 does it. So the pin comes off. He can then move 6 inches up. I presume you want to go right up to
Oh, I
the.
want to go as far up as I physically can to make sure I have the best shot. So they now are going to shoot at them.
So you're going to take a single shot at those guys in the
Yeah.
road.
So it'll be 1 dice, won't it?
Yeah,
Getting
needing a 5
a
because you've
5 or a
moved.
6.
Yeah. He gets a 6. Anything but a 1.
They got 1 this time,
So
but
that's a
they're
pin,
pinned.
yes?
That helps.
To get his name.
He needs to
Yeah, so Red Bull's now moving up, staying 1 inch away from the bazooka, but he's got.
I would say there is 1 inch.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
What weapons he got?
Um,
If it's a pistol, you'll be out of range.
What has he got? A pistol?
Yeah.
I think.
I think so, yeah.
But that's not his
I can
mere
shoot at-
purpose. Is he close enough to shoot at any of them?
No,
I don't think
6
so.
inches, isn't it? Just out.
I want to move up and then shoot because
So you can move 6 inches
the
and make sure you're not within an inch.
gung-ho Americans were that's
Okay, so there's 16 and 2 shots. The 2 shots of the SMG, which are movement 4, point blank 2.
so we'll do those first.
2 shots needing 2s.
A 6 and a 2.
Yeah, so they're both hits, so just leave them there for now.
Oh, okay.
And then you've got 16,
2,
which is movement 5, point blank 3.
10, 12, 4. That's the rest of those.
Needing 3 plus. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits. Okay, so they're veterans.
Veterans.
So you roll all those 13 dice again,
And
and
I
you only
need
need
5.
5s. Yeah.
I've got
That's 2 down, I can see.
that. 1,
That's about 5.
2,
5.
3, 4,
5.
5. Yeah, I've taken out the hits.
So it's half the squad as well. You do have an officer nearby. So that's
Yeah.
a pin.
So that's 2, 4, 5.
Yep. Ouch.
Yeah.
That was some good shooting.
That was officer.
Yeah, so they're on 2 pins, are they now? Or is it 1?
Yeah.
So you need 10 or less because you've got 2 pins.
Yep. 8.
Yep, so they're still in it. Okay. And that is next dice then, isn't it? That was the American shooting. Crikey. Okay, it's German dice.
Advance up. You can get just beyond, so that would be to there.
Oh, you've done that food bar again. You need to roll your test first. So 2 pins, but you do have an officer, so it's going to be 10 or less, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So,
Take 8 pin off.
so pin comes off and you can move up.
And then I will shoot
Point blank at them.
point blank back at you.
Yeah, so
So
what have you
2
got
for the
there?
SMG.
Yeah, then you've got 2
Yes,
LMGs, but
2
one
LMGs,
loader.
but one hasn't got a loader.
So let's work these out separately then. So you've got your SMG, which is movement is still 4, but you do have a pin 5, point blank 3. So 2 shots of 3.
2 shots at 3.
Okay. Both
2
hits. Then you've got 2 LMGs. Well, in fact, one of them doesn't have a loader. So you've got 1 LMG, which is movement 5, pin 6, point blank 4, no loader, back up to 5. So 5 shots needing 5s.
1.
And then you've got 5 shots
Plus
needing
4s.
4s.
That's another 3.
So that's 6 hits. That's good. 5s to kill though. Oh, look at that. 4 kills and a pin. So you've got 4 dead.
Yeah,
May I humbly request you take them from the back?
I was just going to say that, so I need one.
Okay, and the next dice is German again.
Sniper's going to shoot at that squad as well.
Yep.
I have 2 pins I use within of the officer.
Yep.
Very well. I need another 2 dice. Snap 2, he's going to get the mortar to fire down on the squad. It's just coming up to that objective.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot his
So
SMG.
Grey Wolf has to go first, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He has to pass his
Grey Wolf's
test.
going to shoot into the
Point blank
Jeep,
into the Jeep.
and
Very
the
good.
Sniper is going to shoot in that squad as well.
Yeah, so
So he's
pass your
gonna
test
try-
first. How many pins has he got?
He has 3 pins, plus he's
Okay.
his
So
own
it's basically
officer.
-1, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, he is regular. And that's 4, so that's a pin off.
Very good. So he's not moved, so you got 2 shots.
Point blank.
Yep, and a pin.
A 6 and a 2.
Yeah, so your 6 hits. So that's going to be a pin on the Jeep at least.
Pin.
And now you've got to try and destroy it.
Standardised.
No, so just a pin.
Just a pin.
Okay, next up is the mortar. Needs to pass his test.
That's 1 pin. He's okay.
Yeah, that
So
comes
that
off.
comes off.
And a
1 die, 6 to hit because it's first time ranging in. Cocked. 5. No.
No.
So,
we will put a ranging marker in just in case they get pinned
Yeah.
and can't move. Okay, and then you've got your
and
sniper.
the sniper's going to do the same to that squad.
Yeah, so he needs to pass his test.
2. Sorry, 2 Yep, fine.
Easy, he's loving it, isn't he?
Yeah, 1 pin now.
So is he down to 1 pin? So that's normally a 4. With a sniper, it's a 3. Back up to 4 because of the pin.
6 hit.
Yeah, so that's going to be another pin, but is it going to be a wound?
No,
What did you
just the
get?
pin. Got 2.
Okay, so it's at least
Yeah,
just a pin.
just the pin.
And it's German again. You're running out of units, aren't you?
I've got that, that, and that.
3 units left.
Yeah, and that one over there.
Yeah.
It's going to assault bear.
Oh,
Going down.
okay, so Stewart is going hell for leather. He's going for the win here. 6 pins. They are veteran.
Yeah.
So you need 4 or less.
No. they go
9.
down.
They just go down. Which is just where you want them, Helena.
Was worth a try.
There then.
Okay, so Helena's got the next dice and she is going to try and remove those troops from the centre using that Jeep.
6.
Yeah.
So that does it.
Okay.
So you got 2 pins, so 1 pin's
Done.
removed. And I believe you said you were going to pivot and go to
just
point
go
blank.
there and point blank. Can you fire here?
So it's going to be 3 shots.
Advance.
So it's movement 5, pin 6, but point blank
Advance.
4.
4. So, I think
So 3
it's
shots needing 4s. Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Really?
Not even a pin.
Hiding behind the barrels.
That's disappointing. They need to go home.
It's wheel spinning on the ice.
Yeah.
They need to go home and have a good conversation.
So it's Helena next, and she's going to do the same with this Jeep.
3. That should
So that,
remove.
yeah, removes the
Yeah.
pin.
That's
And
gone.
Then I'm
Where are you?
moving
Going.
straight down the road.
Yeah, but how far
So,
you can pivot and
if-
you can basically get anywhere you want.
Yeah.
So if you pivot, how far does 12 take? Because you're not going
You
to
can
need to
basically
keep
get
an inch,
anywhere.
don't you?
Yeah, you can get anywhere
Yeah.
you want. So there would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got the same. So it's no pin.
I'll do your dice.
There.
So you've got movement 5, point blank 3. 3 shots needed 3 plus. Oh,
Oh,
3 hits.
all 3.
That's what you wanted. So that's going to be a pin, and then you need 5 to kill.
2 kills.
2 dead. Well, that's half the squad.
Right.
And how many pins are there on?
They have 2 pins on them.
Oh.
I don't think there is an officer in range.
No. So 2 pins, order test. They are veteran, aren't they?
Veteran,
So
1 and 2.
they're still in it.
They're still there.
Wow.
My Americans respect their bravery. It's me next.
Okay.
Okay, so it's American, and she's going to fire the mortar into the one she's ranged in previously. You need a 5.
No.
Okay.
Another one.
So what do you need now? 4.
Yeah. If they don't move.
Time.
Okay, Helena's up next. What are you going to do with the half
So
track?
I'm going to pivot and go as far as I
Right.
can to be able to.
So if you want to shoot, you can only go 9. If you just want to get into the action, you can go 18 run.
I think I'd like to be able to shoot because I would then
Okay, so you
be
just go
able to
basically into the
damage
gap.
to the other side
fine.
of it.
So you just go into the gap, and you can then do your heavy machine gun.
Those guys, which
So you've got a
is-
choice. You can either go for the officer or
Medium.
the mortar.
Getting rid of him.
Yeah.
He's so close to them. I want to get rid of him.
So you've got 3 shots, needing
very
a
more.
5.
5s. Oh, so I've done the same thing with that one again. Sorry.
So that's 1 hit so far. 1 hit
1 hit.
On who? Sorry, on
on your
And I
officer.
got a 5.
So he's dead, but he does have a save.
save.
He's behind hard cover because it's the logs,
Yes.
and he saves it.
That's
So it's
good.
just a pin.
Me again.
So Helena
So-
again.
Try and eliminate as many of those as possible if I get
So
them
it's
on
gonna
the
be-
table.
to make a morale check.
So,
So 6 shots, needing a 4.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4 plus.
3.
So it's 3 hits, and then you're killing on 5s.
They're down.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 1 hit, so then you get a soft cover save, so 5 or 6.
How many? Sorry.
1.
No.
So it's 1 dead,
morale
1
check.
pin, and a morale check.
So that's 7 pins.
Oh,
I think they're going to be going.
So you need snake eyes, don't you, really?
Yeah. No.
Ouch.
They are gone.
So they're gone, and that's the dice out of the bag, and now these troops here can start running up for that objective, can't they? Okay, so Stuart's up next.
Right, fire from this squad into that.
Yeah.
Just want to measure the distance from him. Yep, he's within 12. So that's 2 LMGs.
Okay, Stuart's got twin LMGs in that squad. So how many dice you said was? 17. 17.
16.
Not quite in range for point blank, but it's just going to be
So I'll use the back one.
4s.
Ooh, that's going to hurt.
Take the ones that aren't out.
Okay, that's definitely going to hurt.
Okay, now you need 5s to kill. The veteran could start here.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
3 dead. And a pin. Now, does she get a cover save? I don't think so, because you're
No,
pretty much covering the whole of that side.
we're there.
So there we go. Helena's still got 5 guys in it. You're still contesting the objective in the middle. Who's next?
I'm next.
American.
It's going to be mostly.
Yes.
So Helena's up next, and you're going to move your medium machine gun.
Machine gun,
So just
it's going to
run
go
it?
to there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
So you're just going to put it to cover any of those pesky Germans that try and get the objective in the middle again.
Because all of them gone.
That's it. So there's a run order. Very good. And covering the centre of the road. Crikey.
German.
Back to Germans.
Oh, Germans have got one thing left. 2.
Okay.
And he's going to shoot at those guys.
Yeah, Altman. He's got an SMG, so that's 2 shots.
It's not point blank because
No, so it's just reading
still being
force.
taken off. Forced to shoot normally.
Yep.
6 and 5, 2 hits.
Yeah, and then needing 5s to kill.
6.
So 1 dead, 1 pin. Oh, whittling him down. And another
Good.
pin.
This is me.
Okay, so do you know what you're going to do, Helena?
Oh, God. I've got to do it. Both
So
of these.
Somerville's going to snap to and bring Bear with him. He's the forward
Bear
observer.
with him, and they're going to head down.
They're going to run as fast as they can,
Yeah.
or they're going to advance and shoot.
Now, my question is, they're going to run this way,
Yeah.
because then they can be snapped to for them and everything else next time, can't they?
But they'll probably move anyway.
Hmm.
So just run.
No, they're not heavy enough.
No. Oh well, it was worth a try.
So we go. They've just run up the side of the fence, going towards the German objective there. But you do have an officer with an assault rifle. Okay, next dice then.
Again, it's going to do.
So Helena's got the next dice, and she's going to advance the bazooka
Bazookas
6 inches.
And move them here.
Just don't go the way you half track.
So if I go there,
Yeah,
well, they can fire, can't they?
yeah, 24 inches. Are you going for the officer?
Yes, I'd like him gone.
Yeah, go on him. So movement 5.
Just one.
And there's your 24 inches.
Yeah, but it's just one dice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
needing a 5 plus.
No.
That was lucky.
Next dice then. That officer's very lucky, isn't he?
Another
Who's he?
one?
Is it Grey Wolf?
He is.
Yes, that's very well.
Right, who have I got? So what do I do? Just
Just
move
to the edge of
inside?
the
Yeah, just as far up as stop. Okay, so there's going to be 16 shots. 2 of them are going to be separate because if you do the 2 first,
12, 13. Just 2 dice.
yeah, just pick those 2 whites up because they don't have a movement penalty. They're point blank, so you're just hitting on 2s. And they both hit, and then roll those again to wound, needing 5s. 1 dead, 1 pin.
That's half the squad.
Yeah. And then you've got all the rest needing movement 5, point blank for some of them. Hang on. Okay, so these are all the ones. These are all the ones that don't have point blank. So movement 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Yeah. Then do those 2 dice which are on
Point
3s because I got point blank. Okay, so that's another one. So those in your hand. You're looking at 5s. He's gone.
Yeah.
That's the squad.
That's the squad, and that'll be your objective at the end of the turn.
And then
Wow.
me.
Wow, what are you thinking? What have you got left?
This
Just your
truck
truck.
No, me.
Yes,
Oh,
but I'm just
then
saying
he's
what
got
Stu
a
got
truck.
left.
the truck.
Yeah.
What are you thinking then, Helena? Okay, so Helena's jumped the fence and moved 6 inches here, so she's touching the objective to try and take it from the Germans or contest it from the Germans. So you've got the front row are point blank apart from the SMG. So he's going to be movement 4. So yeah, you've got 2 shots needing a 4. So if you roll those now, nothing. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Needing 3s because they're point blank.
4.
Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Needing 5s. And another 2. Okay, so that's
And you need a 6 to pop it.
yeah. She got it.
Popped.
Yeah, so that truck is destroyed, and that means it can't fire back at you. Dice out the bag, and
Yes, please.
ouch.
Good dice roll, no? Got it more pop.
Okay, so this one remains American. This one remains American. That one remains German. The one in the middle, are you within 3? Yes. Oh, well, you've got a guy here. Is that within 3?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, this is the objective, isn't it? So
Yeah.
that switches to American. This one here is still American, but this one here actually is contested now. Because at the end of the turn, they're both within 3, aren't they? So we go, that's the end of turn 4. Crikey, the Germans have taken a bit of a kicking there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Okay, turn 5, we're collecting all the dice up into the bag. Everything to play for the Americans. The Germans just need to hold on and stop the Americans as best they can. I think it might be too far
Yeah.
for them to go, but let's play and
Let's
see.
measure this and see if that's in snap 2. Because
Yeah,
if it
so
is, I'll
Helena's
go
going to do a
over.
snap 2 with Red Bull. If that baseline mortar's within 6.
Yeah,
look at that.
easy. So
Almost
1,
said it was
2,
in the
3,
rows.
4.
No, you can only do 2.
Oh, okay.
So you need 3 dice, 1 for your officer and 2. And who's the other one you're going to do? You're going to do the squad?
And then squad,
Mortar.
So let's do the mortar first. Go on, you just
which
need a
is
4.
this one, isn't it?
Yeah, this one here.
Okay.
So put a fire order next to it,
Going to do that. So,
and you need a 4+.
oh, you're having a bubble.
No?
No, so change that to a 3.
Right.
Then what are you going to do with the squad? How many pins are they on? 4.
I'm
They're not in a
thinking
good way, are they?
bazooka now, would that work?
You could fire the bazooka, but your men are in the way.
Running away.
Okay, so next up is your squad. They do have to take a morale check. And it's
How many pins in them?
4.
A lot.
You do have an officer, so there's going to be 8 or less. 9. Oh, they go down.
Oh,
Which isn't bad, because
so
they get a cover save now. So just
there's
turn that to down.
one.
And then your officer's the last one there. So it's what you want to do with him.
He's not close enough to really shoot at anything, is he?
No, not with the 1 inch roll.
Just going to advance and be sensible.
And Red Bull's just going to hide away.
His
Away from the sniper.
brain is what is important to these guys.
There we go.
Snap 2.
So it's Helena's dice again, and she's going to snap 2 with Somerville. She's got a little cunning trick. She's going to run up the hedge, the fence 6 inches. Tuck yourself in.
So he's tucked in here. And then he's going to fire at him because he doesn't have any cover.
Yeah, so Somerville on Grey Wolf. He's not going to have cover, and it's going to be point blank.
Buddy has a rifle.
So
He has a pistol.
he's got pistol, so there's going to be 2 shots. It's going to be movement 5, point blank 3. 2 shots needing 3s.
With no cover.
Yes.
And then 5 to kill.
Yes.
Got him. So it's a dice out the bag, and unfortunately, Grey Wolf,
hits,
mate,
didn't it?
you're gone at the hands of Somerville.
Jump the
Just
hedge
jump
and
the
get
hedge,
to
yeah.
there because you wouldn't waste that energy.
Yeah,
He's
and
on
then Take a pistol shot, you might as well, at the mortar.
Where's
It's going to have hard cover, it's probably outside of 6.
where's the fire? Just have a go.
No, it's an advance because you
In
jumped.
advance, okay. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
dead.
sounds-
Without, it's
I'll
8.
just
I
check
didn't
if
think
it's point
was.
blank.
No, it's 8.
Okay.
But he may as well have a go at shooting at him.
And he missed.
Just
next
go
dice.
this way.
There.
Yeah, so the Jeep is going to move forward, pivot, and then you're going to advance up to
Here,
go right
and
up
then
against the wall as
pivot.
close as you can.
What are we shooting at your squad?
So
No, I'd rather
he's still
you
going to
do
get
it.
cover because you can't go within 1 inch of the ruins because he's up against the wall. So you've got movement 5, but it is point blank down to a 3 with 3 dice.
2 hits.
2 hits, and then you need a 5 to kill. 1,
6.
and then you get a 4, 5, or 6 save. But it is a pin.
Nope.
No.
It's dead.
Oh,
Oh, I needed that.
Altman.
Oh.
Sorry, dude. You've been taken out as well. I think the German lines are collapsing. aren't
Collapsed. Yeah, it's collapsed now
Right.
they?
completely.
Did you take a dice out the bag?
I did.
Okay, next dice then.
Me again.
Green.
It's now down
Sure.
7 to 1.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
this.
rolled the dice, sorry. That's a 9,
Yep, so
which is fine.
it clears the pin.
Yeah.
And I presume you're going to do exactly the same, but into
Yeah,
the squad.
down, and he's going to aim at the squad. So,
Have you got the order dice?
Yeah, don't roll the order dice.
yeah, there it is again. Keep doing that. Sorry.
There we go. So then you're going to fire into the squad.
No, this.
No.
Oh, I got 2
Yeah,
hits.
2,
No.
because movement would be 5, point blank would be 3, so
I
it's
got
2
2
hits.
hits.
Then you need 5s to kill. 2 kills, but you do have
Kills.
2
Oh,
saves
yeah.
in hard cover.
1. So
1 dead, 1 pin. Is that what they've got? 1 pin?
Yeah.
Grizzly's holding in, last man standing almost.
And me again.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Because
Yep, so Helena's up next, and you need to move the bazooka because he's too close to your own man, but you can jump over and do a point blank
go
shot.
here and he's
Yeah.
point blank. And then they're going
It's
to
only the 1 shot.
fire.
So movement 5, point blank 3.
Oh, you
And you
are
get a 1.
joking.
Another dud.
But you've formed a little line there that you cannot get through.
Can't get through.
Useful.
The sniper can run down and get out.
Me again.
Wow. There we go. So Helena is showing how many dice she's got superiority, and she's putting the medium machine gun on ambush because she can't quite see the sniper because of the corner of the building, but she can stop him from claiming the objective.
It's another
And
one.
it's American again. Okay, so Helena's got the next dice.
So, hit it. Now, 9 again.
Just.
There we go. So Helena's moved up with half track. Okay, Germans up next. It's all getting a bit hot and hairy, isn't it, for the old Germans?
I've got a 5 and 6 to hit those because I ranged in last time. I'm just going to try and do those again.
So it's a 5 up, is it?
5 up.
Or less than?
Nope.
4. That's typical, isn't it?
That
No,
was
I'm
low.
down to 4s.
Although they are down, so they would have
Yeah.
got half.
Me.
You don't have much left, Helena. You got your bazooka, which can't do much.
There's that, and there's that thing there. Oh, and there's that
Yeah, the
thing.
German side has collapsed.
So Helena's next. She's going to move her bazooka out 6 inches.
Yeah.
Go as far as you can.
Level
Go.
with the logs.
So
yeah.
it is there, and that is right there at the log
Yeah.
here.
You can see him. You
Yeah.
can see the matey.
And then he's going to fire because that sniper is being
And 24 inches. I'm almost certain that's within. Yeah.
point blank.
No, not.
Nice try. So movement 5.
So 5
1 dice, needing a 5 up.
This is a 5.
So you got 5, then it's plus 5, so anything but a 1.
A 5.
So you've got him. He does, however, very bizarrely, get a save.
Well, he's in a building, so
Nope.
no.
So that's 1 dead. And a morale check.
Does that die stay in there?
No. I've got.
And just in case anyone was
1
thinking, we've said at the beginning of the game, none of these ruins are buildings. So ordinarily, if it had been a building, you could have fired HE and actually just hit the building, much easier to hit. Because these are ruins, we're not using them as buildings.
2 pins he's got now. 1 plus the one he's just received.
Yeah. Oh,
9.
it's gone.
It's gone.
So
Another
7
dice out of the bag.
Another dice out of the bag.
And the Germans are
I'd like to be
collapsing.
able to draw a dice out of the bag. So.
better.
There we go. So Helena's just realised she's got a spare medium machine gun on this side, and she's going to do a run order, 12 inches.
On the front there.
So just to the hedge. of
Just
the-
to the very edge there.
Oh.
I don't know if they're in. No, hang on. There.
That's fine. You're just going to try and
I
support.
Support,
Yeah.
it's just running them up the side, isn't it?
Okay, and then next dice. Okay, so Helena has just moved up. She's staying close to the objective, and she's moving her troops up against the wall of the ruins and going to fire against the troops on the inside. You can go down if you want. Okay, so you've got 12 and 2.
9, 10, 11, 12.
So roll your 2 for the SMG. So that's movement, still 4, point blank,
And
2.
Oh, 2.
Yep. So that's 2 hits. We'll put those to the side. Roll all those ones, which are movement 5, point blank 3. So 3 pluses. Take your 1s and 2s out. And 1 in the middle. So you got,
Come out. Correct? Yep.
yep,
So
down.
roll all of them now for damage.
Yep, and then you need 5s to kill. Two.
Yep.
2 dead and a pin. So actually not quite as bad as we thought. But they're not in a good way, are they?
They have 2 pins.
And Archie's just come to say hello because we all laughed. Come, Archie, sit. Good boy, good boy. Very good boy. Okay, I think Stuart's seen the writing on the wall. The dice has come out for the Germans. There's hardly anyone left. They're hell for leather. They want to get out of there. They're going to assault the US.
Right, I've got 2 pins. I've got to see if I have the guts to jump over the wall and assault them
But
first.
they are veterans,
Yep.
so they clear a pin. So you get to wrap around, but the US do get to go first because there's a barricade in the way
Yeah.
from the nearest to the nearest. So get your troops around, and then Helena, grab a handful of dice. Okay, so Helena's got 8 dice, and the black one is the SMG. So if that misses, so roll the SMG again. You've got 4 kills so far. I think that's the squad, isn't it? And the SMG then hits. That's 5. You got 1 guy. Have you got an SMG in there?
SMG, the
Yes. So roll it, and if you miss, you hopefully should kill. So it's 1 dice, and if you miss, you roll again. No. So that is the Germans wiped out, but you get to reconsolidate because this might count. D6 inches. 5 inches, and this is why this is going to be important.
But then
There we
that's the
go,
objective
and
of the
I smell cheese.
Yes, the Americans have taken their maximum 5 inches, and they've managed to get within 3 of the objective on that side, which will flip it over. So is that the last?
One more.
So you've just got the squad there, aren't you? But we're calling it anyway, aren't we?
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, I was going to run to try and get to that one.
yeah, I don't think we're going to play another turn. So we'll leave Stuart with that one, but we'll say it's the end of the turn. Even if they ran, they wouldn't get far enough. So this one is going to become American,
So is this one.
and so is that one.
So
So
let's use
it's
the
going to be 1. We've got the dark tokens. Big ones will do.
The big ones, I'm afraid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6 to 1.
6 to 1. Well done, Helena.
I needed that today.
Well done, guys.
Good fun.
Thank you.
So, US victory 6 to 1. We'll have a quick debrief and just see what you think, because it's both your first time running through version 3 rules. And we'll see you shortly. Okay, well, there we go, Helena. Well done. The glorious victory for the Allies. Commiserations for the Nazis and the poor Germans that didn't quite. It went according to history, though, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
If we think about Battle of the Bulge, the Americans have managed to push the Germans back. So what are your thoughts? Is your first time playing version 3?
It's a lot quicker than version 2 with the keep going for the shooting and then roll for saves. It runs better and a lot smoother. Not sure about the machine guns on the vehicles, they are only getting half the shots, but I'm going to have to come to terms with that.
And-
it's because you know, people on the move aren't going to be as accurate.
And that's exactly how I see it. So, you know, you've got a Jeep bouncing along a field or down a road, you know, they are exposed, so they're kind of not fully firing, whereas you've got an infantryman with a machine gun focused. Yeah, so for me, I wasn't sure about it to start with, but actually I think it kind of works. And if you look at Helena's vehicles, they've all done reasonably okay. It's not, they've not been at a huge disadvantage.
That was a big swing on that left-hand flank of mine.
Yeah.
When the bazooka popped the Hanamag.
Yeah, when that Hanamag went, that cost you dearly, didn't it?
Because that was to get my assault squad up, and unfortunately that went pop. They didn't get up where they wanted to be.
But interestingly, the vehicles, even your lorries, did reasonably okay, didn't they? So with the LMGs on them, it allowed some extra firepower and some extra dice in the bag. How did you think about it, Helena?
It runs much smoother, much not as clunky, and I like that. Taking out your forward observer was a very good move, and then pinning down there. The vehicles, again, I actually think they ran better than I thought they would have.
Yep.
I like the idea of the cover and it being, you know, light cover, whatever, and fences. I just thought it ran really, really smooth and it was really enjoyable.
Very good. Man of the match, anyone that you think was?
That would be Grey Wolf hiding behind his log pile.
Oh.
He's shot at a dozen times and he's managed to weather the storm down by the tiny little hamlet. And his armoured squad, and he kept his head down.
He was brave, I would agree.
Did you? Are you giving him man of the match as well?
I think so. I think he is brave, and I think he really deserved it.
So there you go. Man of the match goes to Grey Wolf for hanging on there to the last against all odds. But hopefully people at home enjoyed it. We had patrons. I think all your patrons died, didn't they?
Yes, unfortunately.
So if you want to be a patron and be part of the battle, details are in the description. Or we can help. Any support you can give with becoming a patron will really help. You can become a commander, lead a unit, a tank. There's lots available, but it all helps support the channel and all the money goes back into it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I hope you did at home. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave us a comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We're nearly at 4,000. By the end of the year, we should get there, which is quite an achievement. So thank you all for watching and see you all again soon.